Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is on its way, February 2025, and I gotta say, this is the best time to return to Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one. This game is amazing. If you have not played Kingdom Come Deliverance, oh my god, if you want to feel like what it would really be like in the medieval world, drop in and have no knowledge of anything. I mean, this game is not a power-hungry fantasy game by any means. I mean, you drop in, you don't know how to read, you don't know how to fight, you don't know how to do anything, and it's really rewarding once you get there. If you haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance, what happens is, as soon as you start up, you're a son of a blacksmith, and in that time, you're just a delinquent. You're running around with your homies, you're throwing dung at people's houses, you're just causing a racket. And then one day, the village gets attacked and your parents are killed. After surviving the attack on his village, Henry steps forward into his new role, which is to avenge his family. With this in mind, the world is his oyster, and from this point on, and as you play through as Henry, you basically are going to have to like raise him into the man that you want him to be. You can either go completely thief-ridden, just bad dude, or you can be an honorable gent and be along the knights. He really needs to step up to the plate if he wants to avenge his family, which is the ultimate goal. At this point in the game, this is when things get a little interesting. If you thought the opening area was a little hard, it just gets more complex from here. I mean, this game, in the combat aspect of things and anything set forward, you have to learn everything. And this is so gratifying when you do learn that skill and you hone that craft. I mean, it took me probably 15 to 20 hours to really get a grasp on the combat. Grinding the combat in this game to up your skill, and you have to do it for every individual weapon, sounds frustrating, but it's ultimately super gratifying because once you do own that craft, it makes the fights so much more satisfying as you go through. I mean, when you get up to that level and you've really honed that craft, it just feels like you really are the knight you are, where, you know, before you didn't have the tools, now you do have the tools, and you really feel like you trained yourself into this combat. Sounds super geeky, but it's true. And that doesn't just go for the combat, like I said before. That is everything you do. I mean, the reading, the studying, the ingredients that you use for you know, crafting some type of potion, and it really just makes you feel like you are learning as Henry and going through this amazing world. I'm a really big fan of these medieval style games, but I will say Kingdom Come Deliverance, I've never played a game like this, and I can't wait for the second one. I mean, if you know of one, please drop it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear, and I'd love to try it out because this was so satisfying to play. I mean, like I said, in the beginning, I was super frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. I was super frustrated with the combat. Like I said, it took me like 15-20 hours to really hone that craft. To be fair, I beat my head against the board because I was just going out and fighting, thinking that was how I trained, but instead of going straight to the training camp. And that was a huge mistake, so don't do that. If you haven't played it, definitely go and train with you know, a training partner and whatnot. Just don't just run into fields, you know, taking fights. I was doing that, and it definitely didn't get me very far, but that's the beauty of this game. It doesn't hold your hand. You have to, you know, you basically have to change your whole mindset of video games. You got to take that out completely. You got to go into it like you are Henry, and that's what makes this game so freaking perfect. There are two annoying things about Kingdom Come Deliverance for me, though, which I will point out, and that might not be for you, but for me it is. For me personally, you can only save the game if you have a specific potion, or if you go to bed after that. And for me, it's that's just a little nitpicky thing. I'd prefer to just like hit pause and save right then and there. Granted, like I said, it's a realism kind of game. You got to go to bed to save your progress. The number 2 one is bush collision. Oh my god, bush collision. I don't know how many times I've lost fights or ran into a bush And I know that there's ways that you can turn this off. I just haven't done it because I'm simply lazy. But yeah, bush collision. Oh my God. If you've experienced this, please let me know down in the comments if you're annoyed by bush collision. But that's it. Those are my 2 gripes. The game is beautiful. It's amazing. It really is on there, my top 10 games. This game is definitely a game that I will return to again and again, because not every playthrough is going to be the same. You know, maybe you want to be a little thieving little Henry. I don't know. Maybe you want to be the honorable knight. You can change it up, and that's the beauty of it. I love games that I can return to and play in a different style. This is my Kingdom Come Deliverance rants. Again, just super excited for the second one coming out, and I really hope if you haven't played it, try it out. It's a little bit of an older game, but not that old, 2018. And, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Did I sell you on it if you haven't played it? And if you have played it, are you going to return to it? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe, and share with a friend. If you have any suggestions of other games, doesn't matter if it's old or new, I'd love to try them out and I'd love to hear about them. Let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.